The only thing I think that this is indicative of is they're going to try to start pushing, and they already are pushing, folks like Gavin Newsom. They're changing the narrative from he's this COVID tyrant to this savior of the trans children that are fleeing. The truth is, and the truth of the matter is, demographically, California, for the first time in a long time, actually lost people. And I think it was the last year was the first year. But the thing is, in California's history, they have not lost people. And I think this is going to be a huge, huge thing. So, yeah, this was last year. California's population has fallen for the first time in history. So they were banking on, California is pretty much banking, its system banks on it growing forever and being a destination people move to endlessly. And of course, their Department of Finance, this is in small print here, but they said the Department of Finance expects that the state will add population next year. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. This is, I think, a trend which is not going to reverse. I think we've gotten to a tipping point where people are fed up with the BS of LA, of San Francisco. It's simply not worth it. Now, I understand. Look, I get why people want to move to Cali. A lot of places the weather is fantastic. It's great. It's probably some of the best weather in the country. There's also some beautiful nature, some beautiful natural spots there. But it's unsustainable. It's unsustainable in terms of what they're doing there financially and socially as well. So let me get the super chat. So Camelbot Killer says, any mentor said of hating Georgia, I-85 goes two ways. I like it. I like it. No, I have no problem with Georgia, by the way. Georgia, I've had great times in Atlanta. My grandmother's from Valdosta, Georgia, out there, lived a very rural life. She actually grew up on a farm in Valdosta. So, no, I have no problem with Georgia. I'm not one of those big, just because I went to UF means I have to hate all of Georgia. Yeah, I'll root for UF in the, in the football game up in Jacksonville. But that's about where my distaste for Georgia stops. But there are lots of rumors running out here about what's going on in Florida. And I want to get to another one, which is kind of insidious. And this is one that I caught very recently. And that is this trend of these fake Nazi protesters. And now this is, of course, from Sky News. Of course, it's from a very leftist journalist here. But this is one of the news they had out there that I just want you guys to be aware of, because I know that some of you have been with Legal Mindset for a while. Some of you have been following this channel for a very long while. And some of you get the game. You understand how this works. You've seen what happened in Virginia with the Youngkin campaign. You've seen what they've tried to do in other instances with kind of these almost false flag, but essentially these are leftists. These are people who are members of BLM or whatever. And they dress up in essentially Nazi cosplay or white supremacist cosplay. They go around with some flags. They have masks over their face most of the time. And they make it seem like a particular person is associated with white supremacy. This is a thing. So you just have to understand that the people that are doing this outside of Disney World are probably Disney World employees. I'm just throwing it out there, or Disney World affiliates. These folks over here that are allegedly, while they're all wearing masks and, kind of covered up, and you got this grainy photo, right? This grainy photo from a leftist representative, right? So this was taken, let me just zoom in here. This was taken by Anna Escami, who's a Florida leftist representative. So she obviously took this picture of these supposed Nazi flags outside of Disney World. And apparently they were also having pictures of Ron DeSantis as well. So they had a Make America Florida flag, right? And they were apparently supporting DeSantis. I think it's an attempt by Disney to paint Ron DeSantis as a Nazi. Then you had people who know nothing, like Abigail Disney, a known leftist, commenting on this. Abigail Disney is a shame to her grandfather. The fact that Abigail said, "Oh, my grandfather's spinning in his grave." Shut up, Abigail. You've done nothing for the company. You know nothing of business. And frankly, you know nothing of Roy or Walt. And then, of course, Pink commented on it. Oh, my God. We've got two women who knew nothing about it commenting on Twitter. How crazy, right? And a known extreme leftist representative who's commenting on this. Absolutely undeniable. But guys, just understand, if you're new to this, that this is part of the game they play when you see things like that. I just roll my eyes because I know what's going on. Is where they're standing owned by Disney? Good question. Probably not. It's probably owned by RCID. Oh, wait, did I say RCID? I meant the CFTOD, the new district. It's probably owned by the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. And because of that, it is public property. They can likely protest it. It's likely a permitted protest zone. So probably not illegal. So thank you for that. Let me get over here and just check in on my locals. If you guys aren't over there on legalmindset.locals.com, make sure you go over there and check in on that. These guys are always great, always doing degen stuff. Have sent a low amount of memes this morning. Very disappointed in them. But it's always a good place to hang out. This video has been a clip of a previous live stream, and it's clipped so you can get the information in a shorter, compact package, the information you need. If you want the full video, the whole context, the whole thing, you can check out the full stream. That is in the link below. Check that out, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.